Rugby games are a rare beast. Rarer still is a good one. There are 2 rugby union games on current consoles you can play, but they aren't exactly brilliant. Rugby league games have consistently been making small steps towards a quality product. So can Rugby League Live 2 make that final leap? When you get down to the realities of sport on a global scale, rugby is only truly popular in a few small clusters of the globe. Basically the posher parts of Western Europe and anything around the Pacific Isles. Particularly Australasia, South Africa, Kaka and New Zealand. This means it's not just going to get the same big budget treatment that the massive games like FIFA, Madden, NBA, NHL and badminton get. Rugby union games have been either absolute disasters like Rugby World Cup 2011 or just about good enough like Rugby 08 and brilliant like Jonah Lomu Rugby on the original PlayStation. That was a great game. Rugby league games have always been playing second fiddle. However, they have stuck to a formula of simply trying to represent all the elements that go into playing a game of rugby league and worrying about presentation later. Ugly they may be, but they've been slowly building in quality every year. And now we come to Rugby League Live 2, showing up the rugby union games for all their faults with a faithful representation.
It could be a fiery opening to this game. We're ready to begin.
The first thing to notice, though, is the hit and miss presentation. Rugby League seems to insist on marketing itself like an advert for shaving foam in the 80s. It's all robotic and pumping rock music, and it's the same in Rugby League Live 2. Getting into a match, you'll notice that the kits are brilliantly modelled and detailed, along with small touches like beads of sweat and mud appearing throughout a game. They are going to be tricky stains to get out. Unfortunately, these are all attached to somewhat lazy face and hair graphics. It actually looks like a perfect 50-50 mix between Jonah Lomu Rugby Challenge and Rugby World Cup 2011. Also, nobody runs like that. So your eyes get a mixed bag, but what about your ears? Where's their bag? What is their bag? Don't know what I'm talking about at the moment. Well, as per every game which isn't NBA 2K or Madden, the commentary is woeful. All you ever hear is Phil Gould saying, "No." It gets very annoying very quickly. But some nice touches like the faithful TMO decision screens from live matches do create an atmosphere of a proper league match.
Breaks the line! What a try saver!
Controlling your players is exactly as you'd expect. Shoulder buttons for passing, right stick for sidesteps and whatnot. Kicking is really awkward to begin with though. You don't get any of the handy slow-mo features from Jonah Lomu, which would have been really helpful. You'll kick the ball in an opposition player's face a lot, or perform the wrong kick and just gently chip it into the other team's hands. It's very frustrating.
Picks up the loose ball.
5, hold on the 10.
Contained in that tackle.
Whilst the animations are stunted, the physics are actually very good. Everything reacts as a rugby fan would expect. The running lines are accurate and realistic, defences are tough, and indecision is punished. Why the Union games couldn't have a line running system like this, I do not know, but you really feel like a proper playmaker on the pitch. The lowest difficulty is too easy. You can essentially run the length of the pitch from anywhere. But after that, this is a tough game. Tough for the right reasons though, thanks to its accurate game physics and AI. Multiplayer matches online are okay, but this is a genuinely fun game to play with friends, compared to the inaccurate and frustrating rugby union titles. Overall, Rugby League Live 2 is lacking the next-gen spit and polish. However, this is because they've concentrated on getting the gameplay right. League is certainly a simpler game than Rugby Union, especially from a game's point of view, but the developers clearly know their subject matter, and the result is a faithful and perfectly serviceable simulation of Rugby League. Sidha and HB Studios need to take note. This is how you make a rugby game.